Have you ever felt a stirring deep inside, like a quiet voice gently whispering that it's time for something new? Maybe you've been going through life, doing all the right things, but there's this persistent feeling that you're meant for more, that a new chapter is about to unfold. If you've ever felt this way, you're not alone. The Creator often speaks to us in the stillness, guiding us toward the next step in our journey, even when we don't fully understand what's coming. In today's message, we are going to dive deep into those moments when the Creator is nudging you, preparing you for a significant change. Maybe you've noticed certain signs lately, a restlessness in your soul, doors closing that once were wide open, or opportunities appearing out of nowhere. These aren't just coincidences. They're the Creator's way of getting your attention, of letting you know that your journey is about to take a new direction. So, let's take this time together to explore how to recognize these signs and what they mean for your life. We'll talk about the importance of trusting the Creator's plan, even when it feels uncertain, and how to embrace the changes that are coming with faith and confidence. Because here's the truth. You're being guided towards something greater, something that aligns perfectly with your true purpose. Stay with me, because by the end of this message, you'll have a clearer understanding of what the Creator is doing in your life right now, and how you can step boldly into the new season that's waiting for you. Whether you're feeling uncertain, excited, or even a little scared about what's next, this message is here to offer you hope, guidance, and reassurance. You're not here by accident. There's a reason you're watching this right now. The Creator is already working in your life, preparing you for something extraordinary. So let's walk this path together and uncover the beautiful, powerful journey that lies ahead for you. Get ready, because your next chapter is about to begin, and it's going to be amazing. You know, life isn't just one straight path that we walk down without any twists or turns. It's more like a series of journeys, each one with its own unique challenges and lessons. Think about it, every phase of life, whether it's childhood, adulthood, or even our spiritual journey, brings something different. Sometimes we're on a smooth road and everything seems to fall into place. Other times, we hit bumps, detours, and even dead ends that force us to stop and reassess where we're headed. But here's the thing, each of these moments, whether they're easy or tough, is part of a bigger plan. They shape us, teach us, and prepare us for what's to come. It's like the Creator has mapped out a path just for us, with every step leading us closer to our true purpose. So, don't be discouraged by the challenges, they're just part of your journey. Throughout our lives, the Creator is always there, quietly guiding us on our journey. Sometimes, we might not even notice it, but God is constantly placing subtle hints along our path, nudging us toward where we're meant to be. Maybe it's that feeling you get when something just feels right, or perhaps it's a door that suddenly opens when you least expect it. These aren't just random coincidences. They're the Creator's way of steering us in the right direction. Even when we face challenges or moments of doubt, we can trust that God is working behind the scenes, leading us step by step. It's like walking through a forest and seeing a light in the distance. Each little sign is a beacon, showing us the way forward. The Creator knows our true destiny, and every nudge, every whisper is meant to bring us closer to that ultimate purpose. Sometimes, before a major change happens in our lives, we start to notice certain signs that something is shifting. One of the first signs might be a sense of restlessness. You could be going about your usual routine, but suddenly it doesn't feel right anymore. You might feel like you're being pulled in a different direction, even if you're not sure where yet. Another sign could be seeing repeating patterns. Maybe you keep hearing the same message from different places, or you keep running into the same kind of situation over and over. These patterns are the Creator's way of getting your attention, letting you know that something new is on the horizon. You might also find yourself facing unexpected opportunities, doors that suddenly open out of nowhere. These opportunities can be the Creator's invitation to step into a new chapter of your life. Pay attention to these signs. They're God's way of preparing you for what's next. Let's talk about Sarah, someone just like you and me. Sarah had been working in a corporate job for years, climbing the ladder and doing everything she thought she was supposed to do. But one day, she started feeling this deep restlessness. Her job, which had always felt secure and familiar, suddenly didn't seem fulfilling anymore. She began noticing signs everywhere, messages about purpose, stories of people making a difference, and opportunities that seemed to come out of nowhere. At first, she tried to ignore them, but the feeling kept growing stronger. Finally, Sarah realized that these signs were the Creator's way of telling her it was time for a change. She took a leap of faith and left her job to start a non-profit organization that helps underprivileged children. Now, she feels more aligned with her purpose than ever before, knowing that she's following the path the Creator has laid out for her. Change doesn't always come with a loud announcement. More often than not, it begins with a gentle whisper, an inner voice that's easy to overlook if we're not paying attention. This whisper might come as a small feeling in your heart. It's subtle, like a soft breeze that barely stirs the leaves, but deep down, you know it's there. You might start feeling unsettled in places where you once felt comfortable, or you might notice a growing curiosity about new possibilities. These are the Creator's subtle signals, softly guiding you toward a new direction. It's not always clear at first, but that's how the Creator works, gradually preparing our hearts and minds for the journey ahead. When you feel that whisper, take a moment to listen. It's the Creator's way of telling you that something new is about to unfold in your life. Change can be a scary thing. It's natural to want to hold on to what's familiar, to stay in our comfort zones where everything feels safe and predictable. But when the Creator is guiding you towards something new, resisting that change only holds you back from the blessings that are waiting for you. It's important to remember that the Creator sees the bigger picture, even when we can't. What might seem uncertain or intimidating now is actually part of a greater plan designed specifically for you. Embracing change means trusting that the Creator knows what's best for you, even if it doesn't make sense in the moment. It's about having faith that every step forward is leading you closer to your true purpose. So instead of resisting, open your heart to the possibilities ahead. The Creator's plan is always good, and by embracing change, you allow that plan to unfold in your life. Let's take a moment to think about the story of Abraham, a man whose life was forever changed by a single call from the Creator. Abraham was living a comfortable life, surrounded by his family and everything he knew. But then, God called him to leave it all behind and journey to a land that he'd never seen before. Imagine the uncertainty he must have felt, the fear of stepping into the unknown. But despite the doubts and the questions, Abraham chose to trust God's plan. He packed up everything and set out on a journey without knowing exactly where it would lead. That decision changed not only his life, but the course of history. By embracing the change and following God's call, Abraham became the father of many nations, fulfilling a promise that still echoes through time. His story reminds us that when we trust the Creator and embrace change, amazing things can happen. Now, I want to take a moment to connect with you personally. Think about your own life. Have you ever had a moment where you felt something deep inside urging you to take a different path. Maybe it was a quiet nudge, a feeling that wouldn't go away, telling you that it was time for a change. How did you respond? Did you embrace that feeling, or did you hesitate, unsure of what to do next? These moments of realization are powerful, and they often come when the Creator is guiding us towards something greater. I'd love to hear your stories. Have you ever experienced a time when you knew you needed to make a change, even if it was scary or uncertain? Share your experience in the comments below. Let's support each other and learn from the ways the Creator has worked in our lives. Your story could inspire someone else on their journey. Creator's timing is never random. It's always perfect, even if we can't see it right away. Sometimes we might wonder why things aren't happening as quickly as we'd like, or why we're being pushed to make a change when we feel unprepared. But the truth is, the Creator knows exactly when we're ready to move on to the next phase of our journey. Every experience we go through, every challenge we face, is meant to prepare us for what's coming next. When the Creator gives us a sign, it's because we've reached a point in our spiritual growth where we're ready for more. It's like a seed that's planted in the ground. It doesn't grow overnight, but when the time is right, it breaks through the soil and reaches for the light. Trust that the Creator's signals come at just the right moment, perfectly aligned with your growth and purpose. Every journey we go through in life has a purpose, even when it's hard to see in the moment. The Creator doesn't just put us on a path without reason. Each step you take, every challenge you face, is molding you into the person you're meant to become. It's like a potter shaping clay every turn. Every pressure point is necessary to create something beautiful. Sometimes the road is smooth, and other times it's filled with obstacles, but each part of the journey is crucial in preparing you for your ultimate destiny. The struggles you overcome build your strength and character, while the victories remind you of what's possible when you trust in the Creator's plan. Nothing is wasted. Every experience is a building block that brings you closer to the person you were always meant to be. Trust that your journey is leading you exactly where you need to go. Now, I want you to take a moment to reflect on your own life. Have you ever felt that quiet nudge, that inner sense that something new is on the horizon? Maybe you've noticed subtle signs, like doors closing in one area, but opening in another. Have you felt a restlessness, a feeling that you're being called to something greater? These are not just coincidences. They could be the Creator preparing you for the next step in your journey. Think about it. What signs have you noticed lately? How might they be pointing you toward a new chapter in your life? Let me share a story about Lisa, someone you might relate to. Lisa had a steady job, a routine life, but deep down, she felt something was missing. She started noticing little signs, conversations about purpose, opportunities to volunteer, and a growing passion for helping others. At first, she brushed it off, thinking it was just a phase. But the signs kept coming, and that feeling in her heart grew stronger. Finally, Lisa took a leap of faith, left her job, and started a community outreach program. Today, she's living her purpose, helping others, and feeling more fulfilled than ever. Facing the unknown can be one of the scariest things we go through. It's natural to feel fear when we're stepping into something new, something we've never experienced before. The uncertainty of what lies ahead can make us want to cling to what's familiar, even if we know deep down that it's time to move on. But here's the thing, the unknown isn't always something to be feared. It's in those moments of uncertainty that the Creator is often doing His greatest work in us. Yes, it's uncomfortable, and yes, it can be downright frightening. But when we trust in the Creator's plan, we can find peace in knowing that we're not walking into the unknown alone. The Creator is with us every step of the way, guiding us, protecting us, and leading us towards something greater. So, instead of fearing the unknown, embrace it as a new chapter in your journey. Trusting the Creator isn't always easy, especially when we're faced with challenges or uncertainties. It's natural to want to control our own path, to know exactly where we're headed. But trust means letting go of that need to control and believing that the Creator knows what's best for us, even when we can't see the full picture. It's about having faith that every twist and turn, every detour, is part of a bigger plan designed just for us. When we trust the Creator, we allow ourselves to be guided by a higher wisdom, one that sees beyond our current circumstances. This trust doesn't mean we won't face difficulties, but it does mean that we can walk through them with confidence, knowing that the Creator is with us, leading us toward our true purpose. So, take a deep breath, let go of the worry, and place your trust in the one who holds your future. When you're facing a big change or feeling uncertain about the future, it's important to take things one step at a time. Start by grounding yourself in prayer, asking the Creator for guidance and clarity. Sometimes, just taking a moment to pause and reflect can make all the difference. Surround yourself with people who support and uplift you, those who can remind you of the bigger picture when you're feeling lost. Don't be afraid to seek out advice or wisdom from those who have walked similar paths. Remember, it's okay to feel scared or unsure. That's a normal part of the process. But don't let that fear hold you back. Take small, intentional steps forward, trusting that the Creator is guiding you every step of the way. And most importantly, be patient with yourself. Change takes time, and the Creator's timing is always perfect. Trust the process and know that you're never alone. Let me share a story about David, a man who faced a major life change that seemed impossible at the time. David had spent years building his career, climbing the corporate ladder and achieving success by the world's standards. But deep inside, he felt an emptiness that he couldn't ignore. One day, he lost his job unexpectedly, and his world turned upside down. At first, he was devastated, unsure of what to do next. But then, something incredible happened. Instead of letting fear take over, David turned to prayer, asking the Creator for guidance. Slowly, a new path began to reveal itself. He felt a strong pull toward helping others, something he had never considered before. David embraced this change, trusting that the Creator had a plan for him. He started a non-profit organization that helps families in need. And now he feels more fulfilled than ever. His story reminds us that sometimes the biggest challenges lead to the most meaningful blessings. Sometimes, as we journey through life, we reach a point where we feel a sense of closure, a quiet knowing that something is coming to an end. It's not always a loud or dramatic moment. Often, it's a gentle realization that the chapter we've been living is drawing to a close. You might feel a deep sense of peace, like a weight has been lifted. Or you might notice that the things which once mattered so much to you are no longer as important. These are signs that the Creator is guiding you toward the end of one season and preparing you for the beginning of another. It's important to recognize these feelings and not to resist them. Embrace them as a sign that you're ready to move forward, to step into the new journey that the Creator has prepared for you. Trust that this ending is not the finish line, but rather the starting point of something even greater. Take a moment to look back on your own life. Have you ever felt that subtle shift, that inner knowing that a chapter was closing? Maybe you've experienced a season where things just didn't feel the same anymore. Your interests changed, relationships faded, or you felt a growing pull towards something new. These moments of personal reflection are so important because they help us understand where we've been and where we're going. The Creator often speaks to us in these quiet, reflective moments, gently guiding us to recognize that it's time to let go of the old and embrace the new. Ask yourself, what have you been holding onto that might be coming to an end? Is there a part of your life that you feel is completing its course? Trust that these reflections aren't just random thoughts. They're the Creator's way of preparing your heart for the next step in your journey. As you sense that a change is coming, it's crucial to prepare yourself spiritually for what lies ahead. Start by deepening your connection with the Creator through prayer and meditation. Spend time in quiet reflection, asking for guidance and strength to navigate this new chapter. Surround yourself with positive influences, people who uplift you and remind you of your faith. Remember, spiritual preparation isn't just about readying yourself for the unknown. It's about trusting that the Creator is already paving the way for you. By aligning your spirit with God's plan, you'll be ready to embrace whatever comes next with confidence and peace. I'd love to hear from you. What part of your journey resonates most with what we've talked about today? Have you experienced moments where you felt the Creator nudging you towards something new? Or have you recognized the end of a season in your life? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your story could inspire someone else who's going through a similar situation. And if you found this message helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss any future videos. Let's continue this journey together, supporting and uplifting each other along the way. New beginnings can be both exciting and intimidating. When one chapter of your life closes, it's natural to feel a mix of emotions, relief, anticipation, and even a bit of fear about what's next. But here's the beauty of new beginnings. They're a chance to start fresh, to step into a new season with a heart full of hope and possibility. The Creator has a plan for your life, and every ending is just the beginning of something greater. Embrace these new beginnings with an open heart, trusting that you are being guided toward your true purpose. Don't let fear hold you back. Instead, see this as an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to become the person you were always meant to be. Remember, the Creator is with you every step of the way, and with faith, you can walk into this new chapter with confidence and peace. Growth is a journey that doesn't stop with one achievement or the end of a season. It's a continuous process that unfolds throughout our entire lives. Each experience, whether joyful or challenging, is an opportunity to learn and grow closer to the person the Creator designed you to be. Even when you think you've reached a peak, there's always more to discover, more ways to deepen your understanding, your faith, and your purpose. The Creator always working in your life, gently pushing you to expand your horizons and step into new areas of growth. It's important to recognize that each step forward builds on the last, creating a foundation that supports the next phase of your journey. So, embrace every moment as part of your ongoing growth, knowing that with each experience, you're becoming stronger, wiser, and more aligned with the Creator's plan for your life. I want to encourage you today, no matter where you are on your journey, know that the Creator is right there with you, guiding you every step of the way. You might be facing challenges, or you might be on the brink of something new and unknown. Wherever you are, trust that you are exactly where you need to be. The road may not always be easy, but with faith and perseverance, you can overcome any obstacle. Keep moving forward, keep trusting, and know that the Creator has a beautiful plan for your life. You're never alone, and brighter days are ahead. Let's look at the story of Mary, who felt a strong calling to make a difference in her community. For years, she worked a regular job, but something in her heart kept nudging her toward helping others. One day, she decided to start a small food bank, trusting that this was her true purpose. It wasn't easy, and there were many challenges along the way, but Mary persisted. Today, her food bank feeds hundreds of families, and she feels more fulfilled than ever. Her story is a beautiful example of what happens when you listen to the Creator's call and step into your purpose. As we wrap up today's message, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've talked about. We've explored the signs that the Creator might be preparing you for a new chapter in your life. We discussed how life is a journey with many phases, each serving a purpose in shaping you into the person you're meant to be. We also talked about the importance of recognizing when a season is coming to an end and the significance of embracing new beginnings with faith and courage. Remember, the Creator's timing is perfect, and every step forward is a step toward your true purpose. I want to leave you with this thought: no matter what changes or challenges you're facing, trust that the Creator is guiding you every step of the way. Change can be difficult, but it's often through these transitions that we grow the most. Embrace the journey, even when it's uncertain, and know that you're never alone. The Creator has a beautiful plan for your life, one that's filled with hope, purpose, and endless possibilities. So keep your heart open, your faith strong, and step into your future with confidence. You've got this, and the Creator is right there with you. If this message resonated with you today, I encourage you to take a moment to reflect on your own journey. Have you noticed signs that a change is coming? How can you prepare your heart for what's next? I'd love to hear your thoughts, so please share them in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need a little encouragement today. Let's continue to walk this journey together, supporting and uplifting each other along the way. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.